Hi guys, good afternoon. It's afternoon over here, and welcome back to my video. My name is NdatseNdomo. If this is your first time stopping by, you're welcome to my channel. Don't forget to click the red button which says subscribe, and let's just get right into the video today because I have a special guest with me. She's the CEO of Blog with Kim. Her name is Kim Postell, and she's also the owner of NaturallyFashionable Instagram account. She's a blogger and she has over 100,000 followers. So you guys have a lot to learn from her. And as you can tell, I'm so excited to have her on my channel. So you're welcome to my channel, Kim.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm excited. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I feel so honored. Do you want to say anything more to my introduction of you?
No, you pretty much cover it.
Yeah. And we're out here in Kuwait. You just moved, right?
I just moved here about a little over 2 months ago.
Yeah, and I just moved here as well, so we caught up. And she's also married. She's happily married, by the way, so she has achieved a lot, and we are going to learn a lot from her. You guys know the drill. I have my questions out here which I'm going to be asking her, so don't pause those stuff because you're going to learn a lot from Kim. So my first question for you is, what does success mean to you?
Success means doing what you love and being able to earn an income from that. So I think like people have like, oh, I have to make this or I have to make this. But no, like if God blesses you to be able to take care of yourself, doing what you love, that is ultimate success.
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
So you can wake up and you don't feel like, oh my God, I'm going to the office.
Yeah,
like
I gotta
you're
go to work.
excited.
Oh gosh, I gotta do this. No. Like no matter what your salary is, if you can pay your bills, have a little extra, and be able to do what you love, like that's the dream. I think that's what we're all striving for.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So you wouldn't say success is like in financial measures, like all success is gonna achieve.
I used to think like that, but I think talking with my husband more, he's making me understand that money can't necessarily make you happy. It's not gonna take your problems away. We need it. Money's a resource. It's a tool. And so I think that in my life, with all my businesses that I'm working on, I look at it as a tool. It's a tool to get me to the place that I want to be. But as far as it making you happy, I mean, yeah, to a certain extent, money can make you happy. But I mean, I don't think that should be the goal. The goal should be, God, help me figure out what my gifts are, what my talents are, so I can do what I love and earn a living from it. And I think that that's what's going to happen regardless. If you work on your talents and you work on your skills, you're going to learn to make a living from it.
So would you say you're lucky to be able to do full-time what you love?
No, I work hard. I work really hard. It's no luck about it. I mean, it's blood, sweat, and tears. I work really hard. I'm up really, really late every night thinking about my business, thinking about how I can improve it, thinking about how I can reach more people. Like, I work really, really hard. So it's no luck. It's work.
So being an entrepreneur, is it harder than having a regular 9 to 5?
Yes.
Definitely.
It'd be so much easier for me to wake up every morning and go to my class.
Right.
That's way less, and that was a stressful job, but that's way less stress than worrying, oh my gosh, am I going to make the same amount every month? Am I going to have the client? That to me, that's way more stress than like knowing you're going to get your check at the end of the month regardless. Yeah,
with a 9 to 5, you're always going to be paid, even if
you don't do your job that well.
Exactly.
You're still going to get paid, so yeah.
Okay, so my next question for you is, what advice would you give to your teenage self?
If I could go back to being a teenager, that chubby little girl who I thought was so unattractive. And
really?
Yeah, I would just tell her, well, I blossomed late in life. And that's why I like to tell teens, don't worry if you're not the popular one right now. Don't worry if the boys don't like you now. Give yourself time to blossom as a woman. You don't need to rush those things. And I didn't understand that as a teen because, the guys really were not checking for me. Once I got to college, they were kind of checking for me, but like not in high school at all in any way, shape, or form. And I think that if I could go back to my teenage self, I'd be like, believe in yourself.
But did that affect you when you were growing up?
Oh yeah, I think it did. I think the things that happened to you as a child affect you as an adult. So then I feel like when I met my husband, we were in college, I felt I was very hard. And I feel like that was because it was like, do you really like me? Or
like, do I deserve to be loved?
Yeah, do I deserve? Yeah. And so I think I've softened up over the years, and I've opened myself up to be loved. And you change so much. Yeah, you change so much in a relationship. Like, we're not the same people that we were when we first got married. I'm a different person, he's a different person. And we've kind of we try to keep growing together. Yeah. It's not easy, but in marriage, you kind of try to keep growing together, but it's difficult. It's not,
because both of you are changing
all the time. We're changing all the time. My needs change, his needs change, and the goal is how can we get each other's needs met and still be a happy couple and be ourselves and love our own selves, you know?
Yeah.
So I think if I could go back to that teenage girl, I would be like, girl, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Like, love yourself. It's okay. You are going to blossom. Yeah.
So when the time is right for you, you're going to shine.
You're gonna shine. Don't rush it. Even now, you know, there are goals I want to reach, and it's like when the time is right and God really wants to move you into your true purpose and your destiny, it's gonna happen. Don't even worry about it.
I think I agree with you. Because a lot of people worry, like, oh, this person is doing that. A lot of peer pressure, especially with teenagers.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Okay. So you've done a 9 to 5.
I have.
And now you're running your own business.
Yeah.
So what did you take from the 9 to 5, and what are you taking from running your own business? Like, what are the pros and cons of both?
Well, okay, the pros are health benefits, you know, that come with your job, you know, knowing when your hours are over.
Yeah.
You know, but as a teacher, though, that was never our lifestyle as teachers. Like, we kind of always carried a little bit of our work home. So I guess that's also a pro of being an educator, is that I'm used to working all the time. Like on the weekends, whatever, I'm used to it, so that's not surprising. I think you just learn things about how to work with people. I always had a lot of problem in the workplace in general because I wanted to be the boss. You know, I didn't like being told what to do. Like, I like being talked to with respect. Like, that's my biggest pet peeve is respect. Like, I can do anything you want me to do, but you can't just talk to me any kind of way. And that was always a huge problem for me in the workplace. Like, I think I only like one boss I ever worked with. Like, I feel like, you know, I always had a lot of trouble in the workplace because I was always really a free thinker, very independent. And I think that having a 9 to 5 kind of taught me, if you want to be the boss, then you got to put your big girl pants on and be the boss.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I get you.
And so that's the struggle now, being the boss. Like,
now you're the boss of your own self.
Now I'm the boss of my own self completely, and it's not easy. It's difficult, but I think that prepared me for kind of what I'm doing now. Yeah, and what I do now is still teaching with Blog with Kim. I teach other entrepreneurs and bloggers how to walk in their full purpose and use their gifts to earn an income.
Make sure all of you sign for her Blog with Kim class. I'm about to sign up for it. I told her I was going to do that last month. So make sure you sign, because I know she's really good and I see her testimonials on Instagram and everything. So
yeah, we have a mastermind group of entrepreneurs, online business owners, new. Some people have been doing it for a while, but you know, they need that little support from other women. And it's just a safe place for us to come together and share ideas and support each other.
And watch each other grow.
And I give resources, and other group members give resources, and it's just a safe place to come and share your dreams. And there's not many places in this world where you can share your dreams with people.
Yeah,
and be supported.
That's true.
Yeah.
So is it exclusive to women, or?
It's not exclusive to women, but women only seem to join it at this point. And I kind of like it. I kind of be sad when a man joins, but it's not exclusive to women. It's just, that's just how it is because my audience is women.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Okay. So I have one question which I haven't sent to you before. What is your message when it comes to your fashion blog? Like, what are you trying to tell women about themselves?
Okay, so with my Naturally Fashionable brand, I'm really trying to tell women, no matter what your size, whether you're thin, whether you're big, whether you're obese, whatever you are, there's a style for you.
True.
And how we look is important, and how we carry ourselves is important. And the true message is to walk in your excellence so that you don't miss an opportunity. Because a lot of people don't realize the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you dress, that's who you're attracting. That's the kind of man you attract. That's the kind of job you attract.
Yeah,
that's the kind of circle you attract. So I just want women to know that how you look is important. And it's not just about, oh, I think I want to wear that. No. Does it look good on you? True. Are you dressing for the job that you say you want? You know, does it all match? And I just look at fashion as way deeper than just, oh, how I
wearing
look.
a nice dress.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
It's deeper than that. Yeah,
I like that. Okay, so my next question for you is, how would you define your style?
My style has definitely changed over the years.
I think I agree because I've looked through your pictures.
Right, I cringe when I look back at some of my old pictures, but I think like my style evolves with wherever I am in life. Right now I live in the Middle East, and I think my style has evolved with living in the Middle East. I really love Middle Eastern style. Okay. I don't think you do.
Yeah.
I think you were like, do you like the way people dress? And I'm like, yeah,
exactly.
I do. But I actually do like the aesthetic of the way women, especially in Kuwait, with the way they dress. Everything is loose. They really love designer.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like they're very chic. Like, and I have grown really to appreciate the aspect of not having to look sexy all the time, because we are sexy. Like, we don't have to show skin as women to be sexy.
True.
And I think like living here,
or wear like fitting clothes.
Right, living here has kind of just opened my eyes up, and I just love modern, clean fashion at this point. I love kimonos and oversized dresses and just really clean looks, simple, clean looks. Yeah, that's what I'm into right now. I mean, I don't know if it'll be like that forever, but right now I'm just into the simplicity of my style, and I love it, and I'm just enjoying it. And I can tell. Yeah, I'm open. Like, I don't restrict myself to any type of style. You know, if I'm feeling something else and I want to be more adventurous with my style, I do it. But I just do what feels good for me and what looks good on my body.
So like you said, fashion to you is much more than just what you wear.
It's much more than what you wear. It's how you carry yourself. It's an aura.
I love that. Like, that's actually a very deep message, and I think I'm going to carry that to my own fashion blog as well.
Great.
So thank you. Okay, so my next question for you is, what are the top 3 factors you would attribute your success to?
Well, I have to say my family. At first, I think my family thought, it's like weird. What are you doing? Why are you putting yourself online? Like, what are you trying to do?
Why are you putting yourself out there?
Right, but I think they understand now. And my mom is very proud of all the big campaigns that I've had and everything that I've had. And definitely my husband. I mean,
oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel when you need your husband for certain things, it can be tough sometimes. Like, because I rely on him for a lot of things, like support. And I think sometimes that's hard when you rely on someone for support so much, but he's such a trooper and supporting everything that I want to do. God, you know, just knowing that I can do whatever I want to do, whatever I put my mind to, whatever I'm willing to work hard enough for, God will be right there beside me, telling me where to go, you know, and just hard work. Like,
you have to put in the work.
Just putting in the hard work. Yeah.
Wow. But you're a successful person, because I mean, not everybody has the influence that you have. Like, I see you post things on Instagram, and I see all the comments and everything. So for me, like, being on Instagram and having a number of followers is one thing, but being able to influence people and to kind of preach a message and people are actually going to listen to you, that in itself is a form of success.
And you know, that's what I pray for. I don't pray for numbers. I don't pray that people will adore me, but I do pray to God, and I say, God, give me influence, because I know I know if I have influence, I can change someone's life.
Exactly.
You know, if I have the ability to influence anyone, that's powerful. So it's not about numbers, it's about influence. I totally agree with you with that. What can you contribute to this earth to change someone's life? Because my life has been changed by people, the books I've read, the people I've met,
the messages
the places,
you've listened to.
The messages I've listened to, the places I'm visiting, like, that all changes your life.
Yeah, exactly.
It really does.
So I think even if you don't say for anything, aside the numbers, which always speak, like, the fact that you can influence people is really good. Okay, so my next question for you is, what is your typical day like as an entrepreneur and as a fashion blogger?
For the last 2 months, I've been really taking it easy for the most part, because I've been adjusting
to a new environment.
To living abroad. Yeah, I never lived abroad before. So most mornings, hubby gets up at 5.
Whoa, that's
he
early.
Gets up really early, so the morning starts out with him kissing me goodbye before he goes to work.
How cute.
Then I usually sleep in. It depends. Sometimes I'll get up at 9, sometimes 10, sometimes 11. It just depends on how late I stayed up. It is because I stay up really late, because a lot of my customers are in America, so it's a huge time difference. So a lot of times I'm up till 3, 4, or 5 in the morning sometimes. I make myself tea, You know, I clean up the house a little. If I'm cooking that day, I decide what I'm gonna cook, and then I just like kind of scroll, see what's going on, and then I start planning out whether I need to record a YouTube video or whether I need to work on a course that I'm creating or what I need to do for my mastermind group. I just do a couple hours of that, have lunch, hubby comes home, we kind of chill for a while, and then I kind of do a couple hours of work before I go to sleep.
So you kind of have your own hours, like you can control your hours.
Yeah, I can control my hours.
But you definitely still need to work. Like
you still need to work.
Because I'm a blogger, I'm going to.
Yeah, you can't sleep all day. Like eventually you have to get up.
Right.
And like get to work. But yeah, if I want to sleep in, I let myself sleep in. The body needs rest.
Yeah, of
you know,
course.
so
I agree with you 1000%.
The body needs rest, honey.
And she's also a YouTuber. I forgot to mention. She's also a YouTuber. I'm gonna leave her link in my description bar. Okay, so my next question for you is, how long do you stick with an idea before you give up?
I used to struggle with this a lot, but I think that your audience will let you know if it's a good idea or not. So
okay.
I might go with something for a couple of months, because something might pop off, something might get a buzz, but I feel like your audience shows you what they're interested in, what they're not interested in.
That's true.
So if it comes to a product or a service or anything, if it's not picking up, I just let it go and move on to the next thing.
Okay, so my next question for you is, how has your life changed since you moved to Kuwait?
Wow, my life has changed a lot. It's only been a couple months, but I can honestly say I am a different person since I moved to Kuwait. You know, I think my eyes have been open, and I always was a cultural person. Like me and my husband, because we taught school, you know, teachers are pretty cultural people anyway.
Because you need to discipline other people.
Right, but I think that living here has really shown me that people are different from you, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the number one thing. People are different, and
you have to kind of like love them the way they are.
And you have to love them the way they are, and also it's okay to be different, and it's okay for us to be different and still get along, and
True.
You know. And I think it's just opened up my eyes to that you can live your dream. Because moving here was the dream. It was the dream to move here so that we would be closer to all the countries that we want to travel to.
Okay.
And just get out of the routine that we were in. It was like the dream to just live abroad. And sometimes I wake up and I turn to my husband and I'm like, we live in Kuwait. Like, that's crazy.
I know, right?
We live in the Middle East. That's crazy.
I know what you feel, because even I've lived and worked abroad before, but when I was moving to Kuwait, like I remember when I was boarding the flight and I was just thinking to myself, like, this is crazy. You just pack your bags and you get on the plane and you move to Kuwait. Is that how you do things? Yeah, so I kind of understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, you just like get up and you just move to another place. But you know, I can see already how many people I'm inspiring. There's so many people who want to travel, and I don't think you have to move abroad to change your life or to travel, but it's good. It's something about living abroad that's different than just traveling from place to place.
Exactly, I agree with you.
And so what me and my husband are getting is a very unique
opportunity.
Yeah, it's because not only are we traveling to places we've never been to, we live in a place that is not our home country. Yeah. And so it's a very unique experience.
You get to understand people's cultures, people's religion. I think it's very mind-opening, to be honest.
Very
I think it's very like.
When I go back to America, I'm gonna be such an open-minded person, so it's gonna be ridiculous. Because
I can imagine.
I can see, and I feel like, you know, I thought I was an open-minded person before. Yeah. But I don't really know how open-minded I was
until you moved out here.
Yeah.
So is it everything you hoped for?
When we came with no expectations.
Okay.
So I hoped for nothing besides a clean shower. I did pray to God about that. I was like, whatever the bathroom looks like, God,
it has to be neat.
Just let it be clean. And you know, God took care of that. We live in nice accommodations, and we expected nothing. So I feel like because we came with no expectations, we're pretty happy. I mean, I can't speak for my husband, but for me, I'm pretty content.
Okay, that's good.
And I love Kuwait. Like, I really am starting to love Kuwait. Like, I love the slow.
Yeah, I can see you blossoming.
Yeah, I have no problems with Kuwait. I mean, besides the traffic.
Okay, I never see the traffic because my work is very close.
Besides the traffic and the crazy driving.
Yeah, the crazy.
You know, but everything else about Kuwait, I mean, there's nothing. And when it's hot, it's hot. Like, those are the only two things that I could think of that I'm like, and it's expensive. I feel it's expensive. As compared to the American dollar, it's expensive. it's expensive for me. I know some people they're probably like, no, it's not expensive.
No, it is expensive.
It's expensive, but as far as the country in itself and the people and the culture, I feel like I don't have anything negative to say. It is what it is. I chose to be here, so I don't have a right to say anything negative about a place that I chose to live in.
And also, I feel like you can't really compare one place to the other. Every place has its differences.
Every place has its differences, right?
Just embrace it and like make the most of it.
Yeah. That's what I want to do with my life. Just make the most of my life, of every day. You know, and that's what I tell my husband, because I feel he has a very uptight personality.
Okay.
And I'm like, listen, we're in a park right now. We're together. We should be bonding, laughing, enjoying. Like
leave and let leave.
Yeah, you have to. And I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. They cannot live in the moment.
Okay.
And you have to be able to live
in a
moment. Because if you don't, you're never going to enjoy life. You have to be able to live in a moment.
True. I agree with you totally. Yeah, I agree with you. My final question for you is, what is the best advice you ever received all your life?
That's hard to pin it to one thing, but what I will say is, my father always said that you have to feel good about yourself. You know, my father's a minister, he has his doctorate, went to seminary, and he started doing this Bible study where he talked about how our childhood kind of affects how we think and how we live as adults. And basically the message was that you have to feel good about yourself. And then I started reading other books and listening to other messages, and I realized that is the true key to loving your life.
And loving yourself.
And loving yourself is like feeling good about yourself, like no matter what you look like, no matter if you're fat, no matter if you're skinny, no matter if you're black, no matter what the world says that are barriers against us.
Exactly.
You have to be able to look in the mirror and say, okay, I see my flaws, I see that they're there, I know my weaknesses, I know what I need to work on, but I'm okay with me.
Exactly.
And I mean, yeah, and literally I could almost cry right now because I can honestly say, like, I'm okay with me. Like, I'm okay.
Yeah, of course, because you are enough.
And people say that all the time, but there are very few people in this world that truly are okay with
themselves. Yes, I agree with you.
They'll say it. People say it all the time. You know, I love me, I love me. You can say it, but your actions, your behavior show how much you love
yourself. Exactly.
And it's hard to love yourself. People say it like it's easy, but it's not. It's not easy because the world sends you so many messages about what you should be and who you should be and how you should act and what kind of job you should have and yada yada yada.
Kind of like society standards of you.
Yeah, it's society standards of you, but it's like you got to be okay with yourself. And my husband, I feel he really inspires me to be okay with myself. Because if he's not okay with himself, I don't know. Like, he never talks down on himself, like, oh, I'm stupid, oh, I can't do that, or whatever. If we're trying to fix something or do something, like, he just continues to try to do it till it works. Like, I don't know. Like, if he has low self-esteem, like, he doesn't reveal that to the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kind of inspires me. He doesn't let me talk bad about myself. You know, he doesn't entertain that. And I think that you need people around you like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like, you can't beat, the world's going to beat you up anyway, and you're going to beat your own self up. So you can't
beat yourself up so much.
Yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just like believe in yourself.
And I've also, to add to what you said, I find like there's a lot of people that don't know how to stay by themselves. Like, they always need to be in the company of someone or to be doing something on their phone. I feel loving yourself starts when you can sit in a room by yourself.
You can be yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, and people might say, oh, well, you're here with your husband. But my husband works. He's at work all day. And then even sometimes when he's home, he doesn't want to hear me yapping. He just wants to be in his own
peace and quiet.
He wants to be in his own thoughts. So I'm alone a lot during the day. You know, I go out, I try to go to the mall to get my exercise.
Yeah, I know.
And I really feel like I'm getting to know myself in such a deep way.
Okay.
That it would not have happened if I wouldn't have moved here.
Okay.
You know, because I wouldn't have been by myself. I would always be with my sister or my mom
or someone.
With a friend or with someone. And being here has kind of just taught me, like.
So for you, this is like a journey to self-discovery.
It's a journey to self-discovery.
That's amazing. That's really
because I'm evolving.
Oh, that's good. And I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
And it's an opportunity a lot of people don't have. Like, when people ask me, oh, so don't you get lonely? What do you have? Just like, no, I do not. I'm enough for myself. So it's a very important journey that people don't realize.
It's so important. Yeah.
Anyway, so thank you so much, Kim, for coming to my channel. This has been an amazing interview. I hope you guys have learned so much from it. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to her channel as well. Click the red button down below and check my description bar for the link to her channel as well, and also her Instagram page. You guys definitely should check her out. She's amazing. You can see all her content, and then she does live videos as well where she gives like tips and advice, so definitely check her out. So that's it for this video, guys. Until my next video, I'm NdatseNdomo on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Love you guys, and see you in my next video. Bye. She already waved, but yeah, it's okay. I waved. And thank you to Ernest, Kim's husband, for being our video man.
Yeah. Thanks, babe. All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you.